Okay, welcome to this video. So I've actually tried to walk through most of the basic things you can be doing on Google Spreadsheet, especially some of the things that can be quite different to access with your knowledge with Microsoft Spreadsheet. So like I said earlier, some of the functions are similar. They are pretty much the same, just that how you're going to access it might be a little bit different from what you already know from Microsoft Excel. So I've tried to cover basically some of the things that you can be doing in Google Sheets, that the steps and process are quite a little bit different. But there are other things that also you might want to be doing, and that probably I will not cover here. But if any case, just send your questions. You can use the question tab in your lesson area to ask your questions. I can collate all these questions and also create more classes to help you get comfortable and effective with Google Spreadsheets. But basically, if there are other things I've not covered, is simply basically okay. Let's try to see if we can cover them in this wrap-up video. For example, if you come to I've not shown us like how you can download your worksheet. Okay, so here you can do open new. New here is like if you have this worksheet here and just want to create another one without going back to your worksheet home. Okay, just use the new here. This is like in Microsoft Word, this is like when you create a new page. Here open here means it's going to go to your Google Drive home to look for other Google spreadsheet workbook that you can launch and continue working on. That is actually what that open is. This is like in Microsoft Excel, this is like when you go to your computer to access file that is already saved. So the new here is going to create a new workbook. It's going to open in a new browser and launch a new workbook. So the open here, import, simply you can import it anywhere online. You can use a URL or upload it and also access from your Google Drive. Similar to opening. Make copy is like if you want to duplicate this this workbook. This is like save as save in different formats in your Microsoft Excel, where you have to give it a different name or different format. But this basically it says it's going to duplicate the entire workbook, and we can give it a new name. And also you say if this file is shared with people, you can also mark share it with the same people, or you can, if it also has comment is like there is some instructions of how to use formula or anything. Any command can be used in any situation, but mostly use it to highlight how someone can use formula in their workbook. So you can also indicate that let this your copy maintain the comments and all that. And once you are done, you click on OK. So it's going to create a copy of it on its own. Okay, just loading here. It's going to create a copy of that, all the workbook, with the name we give to it. So that is basically it. Also, if you come here, another thing you can do is to share. Share means you can give people access to this, share with others, or you can publish it on a web where there's going to be a unique address where people can access it. But the share is one of the one you are going to be using more often. I highlighted this earlier on when we are revealing the application, but you can easily give people access to this work file. This is definitely how I'm going to give you access to it. I'm just going to create a link and paste it on your lesson area, whereby if you just click on it, you'll be able to access this data and use it for your experiment. But you can give people access through email address or get a link. Okay, in this case I'm going to give you a editor role. If I'm going to be sharing this data, I'll be assigning it as a editor role, so that once you access it, you'll be able to also make changes inside it. So once I set it up this way, get your link and you can send this to people. I can embed it as a text link, or whereby if you click on that text, I can say download your workbook now, put it as a link on that text, and whenever you click on it, you'll be able to access this worksheet. So I click on OK, and the file is going to share. If you see this this logo here, you see the icon telling you that it's shared. Okay, so that is basically some of the things on this file menu. Rename, to give it a name. Move. Okay, this one asks you where you want to move it. You can move it around in your drive, into folders and all that, if you want to move the file. Okay, another thing that is important here is download. You can download this file even in Microsoft Excel format, and continue with it from your Microsoft Excel. So just select these options here. Also, you can do it with OpenDoc or also PDF. Okay, let's say you have sorted this file and you want to create a final copy of it, a final readable copy of it. You can create it as a PDF file. Okay, so other things here is the basic here. So let's say you want to do the Microsoft Excel, you want to download this as a Microsoft Excel. Select it and it's going to create a downloadable file. Okay, so once it's downloaded, if I open it now, it's going to launch in a Microsoft environment. Okay, so this is it. Just click on enable editing and we can still work on this data just like the way we have it on our Google Sheet. Everything is maintained. These are pivot table. Pivot table is in Excel, so it makes use of the pivot table function in Excel. Just different preview, student record, formulas, everything is still maintained. Okay, so that is about downloading that. So other things you can do: edit, paste, find and replace. Still work the same. View, here you can show formulas. Formula bar is show. If you don't want to show the formula bar, you can hide it. See, it's hidden. That is on the view. You can also on the view you can show grid lines. If you want it to appear or not, you can also do that on your view. You can also so let's say we want the grid lines and formula to appear. View, go to grid lines. So another thing you can do is to show your formula. If you want to for us to see the formula that is used to get each of the answers, so you can use the view to view all the formulas. Just on the show, click on formulas. Okay, also you can show protected range of cells. So let me hide the formulas, not kind of cool. So what else? Row, cells, column, image. You can also insert image. Okay, insert image in Excel. You can also insert image over a cell. In a cell is like inside it, over. Definitely you're going to be using over depending on what you're working. But if you want to insert image inside a cell, all you need to do is select the cell, go to insert, select the image, say inside a cell. It's going to load you to insert the image. We can upload, we can go through our camera, photos, and let's just try with Google search. But just know that you can upload from your system. Just click on browse. It's going to load you inside your computer. We can just access our folder that has our image and just go to work image and just work with anyone here. Open. It's going to upload, and you see the image is inside the cell. Okay, so it depend on what you're going to be working on. That will determine that you add image inside a cell, but you can also add image over a cell. So this is going to be just like on top of your cells, and which you can browse. Okay, in this case, let's search online. We are connected to the internet, so we can just search images. Let's say we are talking about shoes. So we can simply let's work with anyone. I'll just select this and say insert. It's also going to download, and this is going to be over your cells. You see it's actually movable, and we can actually readjust it with the node at the top. So this is our image. You can insert inside a cell, and also you can insert it over a cell. So that is what you can find. Drawing here is drawing tools. It's going to also open up in Google has a drawing tools where you can draw in and just use the basic drawing tools there to draw shapes that can come into your Google workbook. So I'm just going to close this, not needing that. So also in the insert again, what else? Links, comments. Comment is also another thing you can use. You can also access the comment here. So comment is basically used to apply some direction. Sometimes it's used to help you communicate to users of your workbook or your worksheet how they can use your worksheet based on the formulas you can apply. So I can apply comments here, like I can say, okay, in this this is what I did to get this formula, this is what you should do. You know, with this you can kind of give people guide on how to work with your worksheet. That is what comment works for. You can also access it from your insert menu. And okay, so that is basically it about Excel. What else can we not do here? Clear formatting. Clear formatting is simple. Let's say we applied some special formatting to this. If I want to clear this formatting, it can be you copied text from outside source and you pasted it on your workbook, and it's still maintaining that formatting from that outside source. All you need to do just to highlight the data. In this case, if I highlight this data and say go to format and say clear formatting, it's going to remove every formatting we have applied to this. We have applied to that data or that cells range. So that is basically it. Data filter, clean up, column start, tools, spell check. So on the extensions, if you need add-ons, if you need any special apps to work with, go to get add-ons. So it's going to load it to some apps that can be easily integrated with the Google Sheets. So depending on what you are working or what you need, you can simply use any of the apps here and advance your work with the Google Sheet. Okay, so basically that is it about Google Sheets. These are basics. Like I said earlier, if you have questions in any way, direct it to the appropriate channel. If it means me to create more video, I will do that just to make sure you are okay with Google Sheets. But just know that if you understand Excel, all the functions we apply on Excel is applicable. Anywhere you can't find the functions in Excel that is not available on Google Sheet, because I said Excel has more features than Google Sheet. But basically, when it comes to functions, the same rules that applies in using the function in Microsoft Excel also applies in Google Sheet. Okay, so that is basically it about Google Sheet. So right now I hope you are very proud of yourself with the skills and with the insights, knowledge and understanding you have about spreadsheet software. So I would love to have your feedback. Okay, let me know what you think. Use the link below. Give me your feedback on your learning journey with me on this module. Let me know if you actually got tons and immense value from this model in particular. Okay, so basically that is it for this video, and bye for now.